Thank you, is what I will be saying to every single one of you that backed For the Crown and made this game a reality. If you backed the game, you'll know that you filled out surveys that asked, hey, tell me a little bit about yourself so I can match you with a card, and that's what this video is going to be. I'm still a super small creator, and so I want you to know that every individual one of you contributed a lot to make this happen. And I appreciate you all so much. And so I'm going to take time in this video to thank every one of you individually, starting with the backer count. So first backers come first, and let's get started. Victoria, my fiance, and my very first backer. I love you so much, and you just said you pick. So I've given you this image, and you know why. I'm not explaining it to anyone else. Gregory W., a Fort Worth Game Night member, online handle GW Gumby, love Monty Python, Rubik's Cube, and escape rooms. That sounds super fun, and it's hard to find an image that matched that. So this one, like, he looks like he's like holding, he's like that's the pose I make when I work on a Rubik's Cube, so this one is the one I'm giving to you. Thank you so much for backing the campaign. You also backed it before my actual father, so wow, I'm just kidding. Thank you so much, Dad, I appreciate it. He just said I'm the proud papa, and this is the image that I think, like, he looks proud in this. This guy loves what he's doing right now. And then immediately after, my mom. My mom actually bought the tier, which allows you to get a character re-illustrated as yourself and have a custom version of the game delivered to you. So that's what this is. This art is for her. And she said, I am like the mage, full of magic and wisdom. Aw. Thank you, Mom. Next up is Lauren D. She didn't answer the survey. But she loves the vampire, so you get the vampire art. The best vampire art. This is the vampire art that went on all of the promotional material for the vampire because it was just the best one. So I hope you enjoy it. Next up is a Gentry who said, meh, I'm gonna be honest, the first few backers were all really close friends and family, so they didn't bother answering the survey at all. It'll get more interesting as we go on. You get this Paladin art, hope you like it, and thank you. Bobby H, first one to really answer the survey of the close people I know. He said, I'm short, I'm a little round and boring, but I can breathe fire. So that's news to me. You couldn't do that the last time I saw you, but that means you get the fire totem art. Thank you for backing the game, Bobby. I hope you're doing great. Aaron B didn't answer the survey, so you get confused rogue art. Thank you, though. Lauren A. Hi, Lauren. What's going on? I do not know what to put about myself. That's a mood, that's a vibe, and I understand. So you get this this art of the bard going absolutely crazy on the lute with this yellow feverish background. Hope you enjoy it. And thank you. Tobias, he put birds don't kill people. It's an inside joke. Here's a picture of a bird that's not part of the game. It's unreleased art. It's like I said, it's an inside joke, and I'm not explaining it. Moving on. Thank you. Justin W, he also didn't answer the survey, so you get more confused rogue art plus an upside down smiley face. But thanks, Justin. You actually have probably playtested this game more than anyone else, so your contributions meant a lot over the years. Thank you. Alex R. Alex R is a friend of mine that I met doing Kickstarter at various campaigns. He has a campaign going on right now for a game called Mars Escape. You can go check it out on Kickstarter as well. And he's a great guy. We've been helping each other a lot, and I really appreciate it, dude. So Alex, here's a picture of the warrior fighting off a lot of UFOs, just for your game. Josh, you're the other side of Mars Escape, so it's the same picture for you, but reverse. Akong L. It's an upside down smiley face. He didn't answer the survey either. This is going to be a running theme. Don't worry, it does get more interesting over time. But thank you. You're my only backer from Taiwan. So Uncle Braden, thanks, dude, for backing the game. He said, I'm a programmer, dad, and avid board game / video game geek. I love to make art with CSS. That's kind of dope. I haven't seen anything you've made, dude. You should send me what you've made. Thank you for backing the game. I'll back your CSS art if you do anything with it. Wilson C. Thank you, Wilson, for backing the game. Father to 2 kids, starting a business focused on using rare games for team building and education. I gave you this art because it's a guy. This is the closest I could get to anyone building anything in the game, and I'm like, this could fit. I wonder what you mean by rare games, though. Like, I don't know what you mean by that. I'm curious. You should send me an email about it. Kathy L. Married, 6 kids, 3 granddaughters, longtime nurse, PhD student, and I work in pharmaceutical science, and Jesus follower. Fantastic. You get a picture of the paladin praying. Thanks so much for backing the game. Audrey H. What's up, Audrey? I'd rather you choose with a gut reaction. You've known me long enough. That's fair. You know what? I picked this art, and I hope you like it. Thanks so much for backing the game. I appreciate it. Addison also says you know me. This is going to be also a running theme. Don't worry, though. I like math and Brando Sando. Well, in honor of reading Mistborn for the first time this year, you get the rogue throwing down a smoke screen. Ashley R. also said you know me. This is true, but not what the survey is asking. However, I think this art is great, represents you, and I hope you love it. Sarah S. She didn't do the survey, so this is your art. Hope you love it. Thank you for backing the game. Chris T, a longtime game dev and just happy to see this in production. Chris, I'm going to say his full name. His name's Chris Totten. He's done Kickstarters in the past. Chris was a big mentor of mine for a significant portion of this Kickstarter when I was trying to figure out things like promotion and marketing and like shipping and manufacturing and stuff. Chris has done his own Kickstarters in the past. He's currently doing one for a video game of his, and he's probably done by now, but he was invaluable help. So Chris, thank you so much for all of your help, and then for also just backing the game. Like you've been amazing. Thank you so much. I did an update video on him if you all want to check it out. Tassie L, thank you Tassie for backing the game. Longtime friend of the family. You are. I haven't seen you in forever though. Hope you're doing great. Ryan H, 50-year-old gamer friend of Tassie, said TGM. I think that stands for Dallas Games Marathon. Oh, actually, does it really? I don't know. Maybe it does. Love the Here to Slay games. I never really got into them. They were always like kind of fun, but always left an itch. Like I wanted something like a little bit different. So, hey, hope For the Crown is in that same category for you. I hope you enjoy it. So thanks so much, Ryan, for backing the game. Tommy, I like to play solo games and minis games. Dude, I play Slay the Spire all the time. I know what you mean. I tend to be an aggressive player and love mill/kill decks and card games. That's, as a control player, that upsets me deeply. I hope you enjoy this art, though. It's the most aggressive one we have. Thank you for backing the game. John K, didn't answer the survey, so sad Pablo Escobar meme for you. This random assortment of strange alien symbols gets a picture of this water and the Royal Game of Urzet's text. You know who you are, and I hope you appreciate it. Thank you. Tristan, me and my wife played it once when we were instantly hooked. Just happy to support such an awesome project. Thanks, Tristan. I remember playing with you at which con was it? Geek Game Days? I think it was Geek Game Days, yeah. Dude, you're great. Thanks so much for playing. Thanks so much for backing. Abigail H, didn't answer the survey, so I hope you like this art, and why you no answer. Victoria C, thanks so much for backing, Victoria. And she says, I don't know, I like trees. Me too, and hope you like this one. William D, bruh, you get the good soup meme, because you also didn't answer the survey. But thank you. Daniel and Anna, thanks so much for backing. Appreciate you guys so much. You guys didn't answer the survey, but you do get a picture of a kumquat and a banana, and you guys know why. Aunt Carolyn said, I'm your aunt. You are. That's correct. Thanks, Aunt Carolyn. Kevin L, I'm the magician you met just over a month ago at the convention in Arlington. My first love is magic and entertaining the masses. Should be easy to find a card based on that. Grin. Congratulations and much success to you. Kevin, you are one of my favorite people that I met on this whole kickstarting ordeal. I only ever met you once, but it was fantastic. For you, I have given you an image of the Starbucks cup with a quarter instead of the logo. Your game might only have one rule, but I enjoyed it quite a bit. Michael W, how's it going? You didn't answer the survey either. I think most of these people just put their email, and I'm like, you can put that. That is descriptive of you in some way. But here's Gandalf on a laptop. I hope you enjoy it. Daniel C. This will go nicely with our Cards for Marriage deck. That is also a gift I gave them when they got married. A custom Cards Against Humanity deck with just references from our inside jokes. So fantastic. Hope it fits on the shelf with it. They're literally the same size box, I think. Joseph B, boring person who does programming sometimes. Joseph, you're one of my favorite people. Don't say that about one of my favorite people. Hope you enjoy the game, and thanks so much for backing. Corey D, as a rules lawyer and fan of power at a price playstyles, I gotta go Warlock. Fantastic. That makes the picking process so easy. Nothing is more power at a price than Soulfire, a card that deals a ton of damage and then immediately discards itself. So I hope you like it. You were one of the first people that I think like sat down with For the Crown and loved it and like played it for like a long time. I think you were truly my first like fan outside of, you know, my immediate circle. So thanks so much to Corey. Like, I really appreciate it. James, he said here. That's correct. You are here. Thank you. Jan and Itzy, they get a picture of a game called Caveman Rumble, a Kickstarter that they concluded about a month ago, maybe even a little bit more by now. Y'all have been great. I met y'all while doing all this Kickstarter process at cons, and y'all have just been so much fun. Loved your game, loved hanging out with you. I know the Kickstarter's done, but still check them out. It's worth your time. I'll have one of their games very soon. So, Tom, I put your full name because you are an internet personality. Thank you to Tom Vestal. You are the first person who has actually ever publicly reviewed For the Crown, for the masses. And I appreciate you so much. You say, just a dude who likes playing games and helping out. That is true, but you are so much more to me. And you deserve a special thanks because For the Crown first became a public-ish thing because of you. You were the first person who talked about it that wasn't, me on my channel publicly on the internet. So thank you. However, in watching your video, you did misunderstand how the queue worked, and me and my friends all thought that was a little bit funny. So I hope you enjoyed this funny little joke where I put the page in the rulebook about how the queue works for your image. But seriously, thank you so much, Tom. What you did meant a lot. So I hope you enjoy it. Ryan C. We met at Geek Game Days. I was with the K Caloria team. Caloria, it's just Caloria, my bad. That is an upcoming Kickstarter. Ryan is part of a team doing a Kickstarter about ecosystems and how they can be disrupted or increased by different food sources and whatnot. So you're laying like hex tiles to have animals like feed on plants, which drinks from water, which like feeds on insects, and it's very, very cool. Check them out. Caloria's online somewhere, I'm sure. Their Kickstarter has not started yet, but I want to back it when it does. So, Mark L. I'm an enjoyer of many types of games and looking to develop some as a hobby in the future. Dude, you should do it. It's so much fun. It's more work than you think it is, especially balance, but it's so much fun. Professionally, I am a scientist and I have a bit of a sweet tooth. Dope. Well, then I'm giving you, as a scientist, the picture of the rogue looking at a bottle of something. It's got a skull, so maybe poison. Drew S. My name is Drew from Texas Wargaming Miniatures. We met at Lone Star Game Expo this last year. Super excited to get my hands on this game. Talking with you has actually inspired my brother and I to take on creating a game of our own. So thanks for the inspiration. Dude, Drew, that's awesome. Send it to me. Send me prototypes, send me finished things, send me the Kickstarter. I'll back it when you do it. Like that, I love when people do that. And I'm really glad that you took inspiration from what I was able to do. It's really cool to see that you've done that. RIP the guy from ReaperCon. Thank you so much, Drew. Rebecca R. We're music buddies. Haha, that is true. Congrats, Ethan. Can't wait to play your game. Ryan and I are big into board games, so we are pretty pumped. Rebecca is a friend of mine from church. We play on the worship team together. Therefore, you get a picture of the bard drumming. Thanks so much for backing. Abigail B. I've only hung out with you one time and it was getting Pho, and you didn't answer the survey, so you get Confused Rogue, but with a picture of Pho. Thanks so much for backing. Alston O. I enjoy playing druids in D&D. Fantastic. You get a picture of the bear, and Alston, to this day, you have given me the best compliment on my game I have ever received ever. I was demoing this game at my second con ever, just showing it to people all day, and you came up to me and I just explained to you the rules, and you, before you even touched it, you were like, I think this game has some of the tightest gameplay I have ever seen in a game ever, except for King Domino, which I hadn't played. But I still think about that all the time, dude. That gave me so much motivation. So thank you, Alston. Seriously, dude, you're awesome. Hope you enjoy the game. Andrew M. I know I'm repeating art here, but you also get a picture of the bird. You say you're a smiling gentleman, but the bird is an inside joke, and I will not explain it to anyone. You know why. I hope you enjoy the game, dude. Thanks so much for backing, seriously. Ellie B. My name is Ellie, and I got to play For the Crown with Ethan himself at a board game marathon event at a friend's house. Yes, I drove 4 hours specifically for that event. It lasted like 4 hours, and then I drove 4 hours home. It was worth it and very fun. Very excited to get this in hand for short rounds and between longer games. The art that matches me best is anything purple or dragony. Well, it's not really a dragon, but this imp art is kind of close, so I hope you like it. Faye, I'm buying this for my 15-year-old grandson who's on the spectrum and enjoys D&D. I think he'll enjoy this too. Awesome, I hope he does. Thanks so much for backing, Faye. I think this art represents you. Andrew R, I know I'm just doubling down on Paladin just now. Just happened to come across Board Game Rundown YouTube featuring your game. Thank them. Awesome. Tom Vestal's channel is called Board Game Rundown. I forgot to mention that earlier. So check them out on YouTube. I think my For the Crown video has like 30 views the last time I checked, but their channel is great, so go check them out. Thank you, Andrew. Eugene T. Eugene, you're also one of the people that played this game for quite a while and really got into like the tiny intricacies of it, and lights up my brain whenever people play the game and like it, but it's different whenever someone like really digs into it and finds all the tiny like details and interactions and balance things that I put in intentionally. You were one of those people that found like all of those, and I love playing with you, man. It was great. You said something with a bear or a bird will suit me very well, so you get this dope bear art. Hope you enjoy it. Thanks, Eugene. Kristen D. You get teeth with a picture of teeth. Thank you. Matthias B. You are also one of the other people involved in the Caloria. I believe you are the main person involved in Caloria, so thanks so much for playing my game. I loved playing your game, and thanks for backing it too. You know, like a lot of times we play each other's games, but not everyone, backs. So it was really cool that you did that. I appreciate it. Can't wait for Caloria when it comes out, and for you, I have given you a link to a YouTube video talking about how great hexagons are, because they are such a big part of your game. Franklin Z, great to meet you at the convention in Grapevine. That is this is one of my favorite pieces of art. It's so dramatic and intense, and I hope you enjoy it, man. I felt bad because like you were one of the people that like kept circling around our table and like wanted to play the game, but we never had any open spots. And I kept trying to like find ways to be like, hey, people who have played already leave, so other people can. You were probably one of the people that your ratio to wanting to play to actually played was probably the lowest out of anybody in this whole process. So I'm sorry, man. I hope you enjoy your copy and you can play it as much as you want. Kenny K. Kenny, you are also one of the best mentors I had in this entire process. You have helped so much, like directly and indirectly. I learned so much from your campaign just from a distance, and then getting a chance to talk to you both before and after my campaign started and ended has been phenomenal. He developed a game called Witchcraft, and so you get this picture of the Warlock, which is close enough to a witch. I hope you enjoy it. We had a great time playing the game at FlingCon. Yeah, and I got to play your game, Witchcraft, with your entire family, and it was very, very fun. It's a real simple social deduction game, so if you love those, go check it out. Nate M., a fellow game designer. Dude, that's awesome. Like, you have horsethiefgames@gmail.com. Send me whatever you're working on, dude. I'd love to see it. I'd love to check it out. This art is a person working on games, I think, in my headcanon, so thanks so much, Nate. Josh W. Josh was my roommate. And I've given you the League of Legends symbol because you didn't fill out the survey. But thanks so much, Josh, for supporting. Seriously, dude, you've played with me a lot, and I've gotten just nothing but phenomenal feedback from you. And like you've plugged my game to friends and stuff. So like, seriously, dude, you're awesome. Thanks so much for just liking it, and being into it, and supporting it. It's meant a lot. Russ W., your father. I just made the images both a little bit bigger. Thanks, Russ. Robert H., I'm a father of 3 kids, and we are looking for a fun, easy game that we can play together as a family. Well, I hope you enjoy this one, dude. It can be both fun and easy, or super complicated, depending on how you approach it. But I had a great time playing with you and your family at the Emerald Tavern in Austin. It was a really great time. So I hope you enjoy your new copy and the old copy you ended up taking home. So great seeing you guys. William R., the guy who won using Vampire. I forget exactly which con it was that I met you. I believe it was the one in Arlington, but I could be totally wrong. Anyway, you get this dope vampire art. This is the Feast ++ art, so this is the highest a vampire, the Feast card that the vampire has can be upgraded. So if you've gotten this card, you're pretty much on your way to winning the game, which is why you have it. Next up, James P., longtime gamer that appreciates and supports novel concepts. That's awesome, dude. I like that. I appreciate you considering my game novel. It's rock, paper, scissors, but just with a little bit of a twist. So thank you, James. Catherine W. You didn't fill out the survey, Catherine, but I hope you like this art. Thanks so much for backing me, seriously. Andy, you know me well enough, I hope. I do. And you get this art because you are a bassist. You were seriously one of my bigger supporters. I really appreciate you hopping in and backing this game, dude. It means a lot. So thanks so much. Bethany, you get a picture of Snow White wielding a sword, and you know why. And you said, yo, it's Beth, and I'm so proud of you. Thanks, Beth. Seriously. Deanna, I'm a teacher that enjoys the outdoors, movies, and playing games. Fantastic. You get a picture of the bard looking out into the world. Thanks for backing the game. I appreciate it. This person said, prefer to be anonymous, please, but thanks, XX, which is why they're named anonymous. You get the art of the rogue murdering somebody, because that's how spies work. Chiara, female, over 50, love cats and dragons, love RPG gaming, and my favorite racing game is Dark Elf. My favorite race in gaming is Dark Elf. At the moment, rushing once more through Diablo 3 and trying to decide if I like or not Diablo 4. I also love Chinese and Korean drama and novels, and Japanese anime too. I read tons of books, fantasy, horror, and science fiction primarily. Dope. I haven't played any of the Diablo games, but from what I've heard, Diablo 4 is a bit of a dud. This is the closest art I could find to like horror. It's just this like creepy bat that's swooping in on you, so I hope you love it. Kubrat. I love social deduction games. Fantastic, Kubrat. Thank you so much for backing. You get a picture of the captain from the game Coup. Joseph F. I will also say his name publicly. His name is Joseph Fling. He is the creator of FlingCon, the very first gaming convention that I ever went to promote For the Crown. And a person I ended up asking, it's like, hey, I ended up doing like a tiny bit of promotion with. He was very kind to offer me essentially free promotion on a game, which doesn't normally happen. So Joseph Fling, thank you so much. Thank you so much for creating an environment that was my first con for the Kickstarter and my first board game convention ever. I just had the time of my life. I had an absolute blast, even if I only came the last day. It was so good. So thank you. Chad, I photograph concerts. Yes, you do, Chad. Thanks so much for backing the game. Hope you love this art. Sean, I'm a college professor and musician. That's dope. Will you get a picture of the bard playing the lute? But unlike the earlier one, this is green, and he's got a bit more of a panicked face to emphasize the college professor part. So I hope you love For the Crown, man. Goran, super shy, friendly, and warm. Love to snuggle. Woofies is greater than meow. I assume that means cats or dogs are better than cats, which I do agree with. So you get a picture of this bear hibernating. I hope you enjoy it, man. Thanks so much for backing. Christian H. In my free time, I like to read fantasy books and play on my PlayStation 5. Don't we all? For you, I give a picture of Kratos from God of War Ragnarok. Thanks so much for backing the game, dude. Tyler J. I'm TJ. You can say whatever. Haha. TJ is another content creator who found my game online and wanted to give it a try, and he plugged in on his channel. And I think you were probably the second person behind Tom Vestal, whoever publicly promoted the game. So thank you so much, TJ, dude. You've been awesome. Check him out online. Kathy, I play World of Warcraft and my main character is a Tauren Shaman. Same, except I don't play Shamans. Every single time I played World of Warcraft, I always do a Tauren Warrior or a Tauren Paladin. Every single time. I do only tanks, but that's awesome. For you, I give you the Tauren Shaman from the World of Warcraft intro cinematic. So thanks so much, Kathy. I hope you love it. Caitlin J, you didn't answer the survey, so you get confused rogue and sad face, or upside down face. Anonymous said, not needed. Understandable. Very mysterious. But you've been a lot of help. You know who you are. You've been a lot of help in other parts of this whole deal. And so for you, I give you this whitish silver border card that was going to be for the king. The extra class we would have added if we had made it to $10,000 worth of pledges, but we didn't. So the template is going unused, but I'm giving it to you. I hope you enjoy it. Noah from Dallas. TX Friday ends with Everett. I don't know if he means friends with Everett or he's only friends with Everett on Fridays. Who's to say? But waking up for the weekend kind of looks like this for me. So I hope you enjoy the art, Noah. Thanks so much for backing the game. Susan, game is for my 25-year-old gamer son, Bearded. You get a picture of this bear then. I hope y'all both enjoy it. Seriously. Thanks for backing. Nicholas, a pun-loving guy. Bruh, I'm so glad. You make the world better. Thanks for backing the game. I hope you enjoy it. You get this picture of this Earth Totem because if anyone here loves puns, I feel like it is this face. I know you agree. Danny B, I'm a non-binary AFAB nerd with a silver mohawk. Well, being silver, you actually get this other unused art that we ended up not using because the king actually had a secondary servant called the Thane, which is pictured here. The Thane would play cards simultaneously with the king. That class did not end up getting released in the final version because we didn't raise enough money. However, Silver Mohawk means you get the silver border. Hope you enjoy it. Thanks so much for backing the game. Bruno, you put this little dash. You know who you are, but thanks so much for backing the game, Bruno. Sarah, I've personally decided I match the Stone Skin ---- card. Feel free to tell me I'm wrong. Nope, correct. Here it is. If you want it, go nuts. It's all yours. It's a mood. Thanks so much, Sarah, for backing the game. Julie, a novice but passionate board gamer who wants to open a board game cafe in the future. That would be dope. You live in Canada, so I probably won't be able to visit, but if I'm ever there, I will try and find it because I always support when that stuff happens. Some of my favorite places in the world are gaming cafes. Benjamin, I love exercise, hiking, boxing, travel, and solving puzzles. That's dope. Because of boxing, I've given you this art of the warrior pummeling somebody. I hope you love it, man. Thanks so much, Benjamin. Jesse, I like RPG video games and I have kids. Well, because you like games and have kids, you'll never be able to play the game because of all the kids, so I've given you the time warp ability from the mage's art. Hope you love it, Jesse. Thanks so much for backing the game. And then lastly, Lorenzo from Italy. Thanks so much for backing the game, Lorenzo. I've given you this custom border to represent the Italian flag, as well as some lasagna that me and my family just ate on Thanksgiving. So, thanks so much for backing the game, man. And lastly, Everett, dude, you have been the best in this whole process. You have helped me with so much media stuff. You have helped me with so much social branding stuff. You've been invaluable for this whole process. So thank you for all the work that you've put in to make this game a reality behind the scenes. You're the only person that has really been on the team besides me, and it has been insanely helpful to have you. So one final thanks for my fiance, Victoria. You have also been invaluable in this whole process. You have been so supportive and you have been so helpful and you have been so ready to be there for all of the little parts of this when I have been struggling or annoyed or have been feeling discouraged about it, thanks so much. Seriously, I don't have the words. You've been the best. And that's it. So to all the backers, thanks so much for making For the Crown a reality. Thanks so much for just coming alongside this stupid little card game and saying, hey, I want that. That looks cool. In the future, we might be doing other cool stuff. Who's to say? But for now, have a great day.